lunatics are trying very hard to bring back COVID lockdowns and mandates with all of their sudden fear-mongering about the new variants that are coming. But to every COVID tyrant who wants to take away our freedom, hear these words: we will not comply.
California and New York, two captured states on each end of the country, have officially rolled out new COVID protocols and mandates on their websites and said that indeed they're bringing back the controls. But we really caught them with their pants down almost 2 weeks ago with the whistleblower info. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a call yesterday. An individual was in town, and they are a high-level manager in the TSA. Tuesday, we got called in, the managers, and told that by the middle of September, you will all have to wear masks again, and so will airport employees. Then, by the middle of October, they are going to say that everyone flying has to wear a mask. Well, I mean, why is this happening? They said, well, because of the new variant in Canada.
What? People who have had the vaccine are more susceptible to BA.2.A6. What the actual shit?
But I was sent by the whistleblower a link to the California website, and it says the controls are back, and here they are, right there in black and white. They're going to roll them out. And through the institutions, through the corporations, through the hospitals, through the hotels, through the colleges, through the public schools, all over the country, they are shutting down public schools if there's one COVID case. That's creating the lockdown by sending the children back home. That's the beginning of it. My sources, because I called around and confirmed what the first source said middle of September, Biden is set to start the rollout. Now, 5-6 days later,
request for additional funding for a new vaccine that is necessary, that works. Tentatively, it is recommended that, would likely be recommended that everybody get it.
Joe Biden literally saying, they need to come up with a new vaccine, and they need to come up with a way that people have to take it no matter what. I'm willing to die about my freedom. I'm willing to die about my medical independence. So all I got to say to you in that video, try that shit around and find out.
FDA and CDC, they've made an announcement on the new vaccine. So certainly they said that there'll be an updated vaccine mid-September.
There never was a COVID pandemic. There never was a SARS-CoV-2 novel virus. There was never any of those things. This was a behavior modification exercise to fulfill the objective of the financial interests that were being served. And let's remember that the quote, until a pandemic is at emergency threshold, the public doesn't understand the need for medical countermeasures such as a pan-coronavirus or pan-influenza vaccine. We need the media to create the hype. We need to use that hype to our advantage to get to the real issues. Investors will follow if they see profit at the end of the process. That's a quote from Peter Daszak. That's a quote that was made at the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, published in 2015. This is the admission of terrorism again.
Now, what did I say they were told? The beginning of the announcements begins September 15th. This was just the warming up and getting ready that just so happened to begin right after I announced it, literally 6 hours later. Everywhere. They just opened up on the public, every controlled corporate outlet, and then the institutions to create the fear.
You can stop all flights. You can lock down entire countries. You can actually do that. And this, I would say, may make us more open to radical ideas about how to deal also with climate change.
This has nothing to do with public health. It has nothing to do with breaking any waves. It was always about breaking people.
There's the path of resistance, or there's the path of total enslavement. Come on. Your ancestors were stronger than this. You're stronger than this. You can focus on the New World Order and its activities, and you can ask God to lead, guide, and direct you with discernment. And if you do that, we're unstoppable together.